break. Yo, what's up? This is DTM here. Check this out. Bananas for the smoothies. These tomatoes, 3 special tomatoes for a dressing at the end. Those are very precious little jewels of flavor. I couldn't find any other really good ones. But these over here are actually pretty good. They have good flavor. So these are the melons for a melon smoothie, some coconuts for some coconut almond yogurt. These I just got because everybody loves avocados. I don't even have anything on the menu. We're going to eat some avocados today. Strawberries for the smoothie, which I switched up on you guys at the last minute. I was going to do banana and spinach and dates and coconut, but I decided that since these were so fresh, organic, and delicious, that we'll do a banana and strawberry instead. Because the fresh, locally grown stuff is where it's at. That's the energy that you want, right? Lemons off my friend's tree. We're going to use a lot of lemons today because that's one of the best detoxifying, beautifying foods on the planet. Some onions for the salad bar. Cherries because I love ya. And no other reason. Again, no recipe for cherries. Just they were there. And I know everybody loves cherries if you're a saint. What else is left? Some oranges for the dressing. Hot peppers. Anybody like spice? That was a lot of yeses. We'll have some fun today. Zucchini for the chips. This is going to be for a dressing. Some more zucchini chips for the avocado. We'll make some guacamole. Spicy hot guacamole, and we'll make a mild version. Cool?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, basil for the awesome basil. I don't know. We're going to use that for something. Yeah, some kind of coconut almond yogurt basil. And we'll also do a corn and basil dressing / soup. And then the cilantro is for some juice. This is juice. And the corn, we're going to have to get started cutting on that. More basil, and then some dill for the juice, and also maybe a corn dill, red pepper. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. Anybody mind being on camera? Sign this waiver here, please. So nobody minds being on camera? About 2/3 of the people are here now, and we're just about ready to get started. I can't see you guys. I had to come this way so that the light would be on me and you guys wouldn't be distracted, and the lighting will be much better for the HD videos I'm going to make throughout the day. Anyways, it's wonderful for all you to be here, and I just wanted to let all my, here's going to be the salad bar a little bit later. And we got a bunch of other food. It's all greens and stuff, but that's the beginning for now. So let's get started on juicing and blending for beauty, right? Everyone ready?
Yes.
All right. Because it seems like that's what a lot of people say. When they say, once I watched the video, I knew I couldn't eat those potato chips. I get that. Aside from the raw food Jesus thing, which was more in the beginning, I would get I got thousands of those. Dude, it's a raw food Jesus. The second most thing is like, Dan, I was about to trip out, or man, you got to make a video. You were gone for like a week, and I was starting to eat cooked food, so I realized that by what I do and what I am, I inspire people to stay on point. Because it's taken me years of motivating myself and thinking of, why do I do this? Why do I keep staying raw? And I just wanted it. I decided on raw food the second that I found out about it. I'd never heard anything about it. Now, I had drank carrot juice and wheatgrass and thought vegetables and brown rice was pretty good. And filet mignon and stir-fried vegetables was as hot as the nutrition that you could get. I thought that. So I had studied nutrition, but then once I found out the raw living food will quicken you and give you life. But from death only comes death, and from life only comes life. I got it. I got it. And I knew I was a raw foodist that day. So I switched. I was a month away from my first competition. I had worked years. I'm an ectomorph. To put on 200 pounds, that was a lot of hard work, man. And then I found out about raw foods, and I did a 180, because that's how powerful the light was that came into my, I don't know what it was. It was like literally a light came out of the sky and surrounded me. And I just was like, wow, this is it. Raw living food. How could I have overlooked it this long? And then I just changed. And I thought about the protein and all that, and I ate lots of sunflower burgers and drank a lot of goat's milk at first, because it takes you a while. And protein is good. You will be bigger with more protein. But I don't really want to be big now anymore. That's an adolescent thing, muscles and all that. Pretty soon you want to develop your character. You can have a nice fit body, which I have, but right now I'm more interested, so I work out and stuff like that, but I'm more interested in developing myself at a higher level. You go beyond that adolescence of big muscles, you know, then I'll get a lot of girls, you know, right? They'll like you, but they never do because you don't like yourself. Because you look in the mirror, no matter how big and strong you get, you still don't like what you see. So you got to learn to like what you see in the mirror, and give. The more you give, the more you love yourself, then you'll have everything you want. You know, it's unlimited. You know, so all that work that I used to do to think, because you have hormones, that's why you do it. You got a lot of hormones, you got a lot of testosterone, so you go to the gym and you pump up, so you can, because you want to be the biggest bull moose in the territory. You know what I mean? But in our society, or as a human, we're a little bit more. We're being more than animals. We are animals, but we're more than that. With our large brains and our, 33% frontal lobe, is way bigger than any other animal. So we have the power of contemplation. So we have the power to use our mind to create, to observe, and to see how things respond so that we can create. Animals, they go by instinct, and we have the ability to have intellect. So we can grow our own food and things like that. And we can also see, we should be able to see with the frontal lobe that if I eat this food that's living, it becomes energization. The problem is so many of the things we've grown up on bring the blood flow to the back of the brain, the drugs, the alcohol, and the other foods that stimulate more animal passions. Bring the blood flow to the back of the brain. Things like meditation and fruit and contemplation and love bring the blood flow more to the front of the brain for a higher level of contemplation and creative ability. What was your question, brother?
I watched Dr. Morse, and he said that the more acidic you are, the more you crave amino acids. Is that true?
I would say so. More stimulation. The aminos, the proteins have a stimulatory effect. But this banana smoothie has amino acids in it. The bananas have amino acids, and so do the strawberries, that are very easily used to create your own protein structures in your body. So when you are trying to break down the flesh of animals and that type of thing, it's very inefficient. There's no right or wrong. I just have my little trip, which is, hey, my little trip is basically, well, I don't know what it is. Some people think I'm going to end up being a spiritual teacher, but right now it's really like everyone in the world should eat more fruits and vegetables. How much is too much? You're not eating enough. Who are you? You're not eating enough. Until you're just eating only that, because, I don't know, I just feel pretty good lately, and it just gets better and better. The cleaner and more simple that I eat, the better I feel. And so, but I am getting thinner, a little bit thinner all the time. But I also do just, I don't really eat that much, and I just stay moderately fit. I don't try to pump up anymore. Just yoga, stretching, flexibility, and really trying to develop myself as a person, my skills
How
as
would
a
make it
speaker.
realistic for them though, because they're probably not going to go just to fruits and veggies. It is adding in the seeds and adding in. I mean, I know there's a lot of books out there with recipes on how to make fake tacos and that kind of stuff. Do people?
I do all that. I have DVDs that have the great Epic Gourmet Raw. So I do it as a service too, and to make money for myself. And I have this new DVD coming up soon. The next one is Life-Saving Salads and Dressings. And it's not pure fruits and vegetables. There's nuts and seeds and cool stuff and salt and spices to make it cool, And I'm all about that because people do need to eat more fruits and vegetables, but however you do it, whatever you got to do and add in your salt and your spices, get a fruit and vegetable consciousness. Get a more raw foods in your life consciousness. And that'll wake up certain energies within you as you decide to improve yourself in this way. Not only what you eat, but how you feel and what you think. It's all improvement, and it'll guide you to the more simple. And one day you'll just want 2 Handy Melons and you'll go to work. And that'll hold you for 3 or 4 hours, and you won't even think of anything else because you'll feel so good. You know, so there's a lot of recipes out there. I am working with people that are obese, diabetic, cancer, depression. A lot of the more, like, I'm not really working so much at the levels of athletes and things like that. Healthy people needing to get more healthy. I'm not really, I don't see a lot of that. People come to me mostly for, I'm dying. And my doctors have cut me up and pilled me up and none of it's ever worked. What do I need to do? You need to eat clean, living, raw food now. And the fruits and the juices are the best. And that's kind of where I go, because now there's all kinds of other educators out there that are going to give you all kinds of great raw food recipes and the nuts and everything, and it's better. But the nuts make it a little bit more challenging to move the lymph. And we've got lymphatic problems down to the core, everybody in society. So I kind of like what I do. It may seem unpractical, but these seeds are getting planted in your mind, believe it or not. And they will grow, because nature and consciousness will water those seeds in your mind. And you'll remember back one day, your doctor, 10 years from now, your doctor says you got such and such. You'll go, uh-oh, I better do what the dude Life Generator said back in that class. And then you'll just step up your game and you'll start juicing every day. And you'll remember that in order to get well, you will energize every cell in your body. And you'll avoid as much cellular debris as possible. There's a lot less cellular debris in a watermelon than there is in the Thai wrap made with almonds and salt and coconut, all mixed together with the agar-agar and these other spices and things that are raw foods, technical raw foodism, because they're technically raw, but then you mix them all together so much that it doesn't really, you didn't do that much to move the lymph. You kind of created more lymph, you know what I mean? More mucus. Because too many nuts and stuff, they just leave a residue as well. And so the only foods that don't leave super high amounts of residues are the fruits and the tender leafy green herbs. See what I mean? Do you see that how a big pile of cashews would leave a lot more residues than like celery juice?
So I need to understand, I've been watching videos, but I never truly understand why we soak our nuts.
You soak your nuts because who saw the video? There's some crackheads in here. I like to soak my nuts. That's a video I made one time. It's because, it was Krista titled that one, by the way, so I'm innocent.
That's what they look like.
Here's some, I'll tell you the difference, okay? I'll show you. Let's do an example. Let's do the whole, now you guys keep going on the corn, and in a couple minutes, what time is it? Are we on time?
I think
We're doing well here. 3:36, we're doing pretty good. We're supposed to be done. We got 20 minutes to make some corn dressings. I'm trying to keep this on point. We got a lot of food to use up here, but check it out. Let's say this is a toasted almond, right? Let's say this is a raw almond. Now, what's the difference? Can you see the difference? This one was heated up in a factory somewhere on top of some heat, and this one came from a farmer in California. Now, does anyone see the difference? What's the difference? Okay? This toasted one is one bite, one time. What happens if I plant this in the ground? Nothing. What happens if I plant this in the ground? Almond tree. Which means what? 10,000 more almonds. Meaning what? 10,000 more almond trees. So that one that I threw over my shoulder for good reason was dead. And the life cycle is now stopped. There will be no more life. You toasted it, you stopped the cycle of God's eternal knowledge. You cooked God's eternal divinity out of that almond. And now it is dead, and it is no more to give life. But this one here, this has the eternal, infinite presence of God's divinity in it. I will plant it in the tree, and I will feed humanity for eternity, because we will continue to eat almonds. That's the difference between the cooked food and the raw food. The raw food is eternal food with the seeds in it. And the seeds and the foods that are destroyed are no more life. We're telling God and Mother Nature that they were wrong. And that's foolish. Now, why do we soak them? Do you dig?
Let me just show the before and after.
Makes sense.
This is not soaked, and this is soaked.
Can I see one? Oh, I got one right here. So let's
Yeah.
see.
So
Ooh, these soaked ones
most
are
people
plump.
don't soak them, so I'm just going to give you a try. A couple.
You can peel the skin off the soaked ones.
Crunchy they are.
Why do we
After you
soak our
them,
nuts
that's
and
how you usually
seeds?
get them. These are raw, but they're not.
This one is
soaked yet.
unsoaked. There are phytates and enzyme inhibitors in this seed.
Oops.
They are very acid forming. Why is it in there? To protect it from bugs and to protect it from sprouting. It needs to be dormant so that it can stay dormant until the conditions are appropriate. What are those conditions? So the almond will sit there and it'll wait. And it'll wait and wait and wait. And 10 years later, when the conditions are appropriate, it will rain and will wash away those phytates and enzyme inhibitors and it will activate the life. This will sprout. These little things here will sprout into little green things. The root will come down, root in, the green thing shoots above the ground. If you eat the nuts unsoaked, you're digesting a lot of inhibitors, okay, which are acid forming and can clog up the kidneys. If you rinse them and soak them in water, you're washing away the phytates, the enzyme inhibitors, and you're activating the enzymes. These soaked almonds digest 10 times better than the unsoaked ones.
How long do you soak them for?
You soak these for about 12, 24 hours in a jar. Then you pour the water off. Then you fill it up again, and you leave it. Okay? Let's make some coconut almond yogurt while they cut corn. I need to start moving
I
ahead.
just soak them overnight before when I go to bed, and then like 12 hours, 8 at night, and then at 8 in the morning. Then I make my almond milk with them, or put them in the fridge.
Okay, so I'm going to make some coconut almond yogurt. Okay, and then we'll make a coconut almond basil avocado dressing. So there is the, what was that? About some nuts. Those were some nuts, yeah. And then I'm going to use some coconut meat here. And is there yeah, I need one of those coconuts over there. And this will be the most epic dressing. I need to turn that camera this way. But, you want to hook it up, bro? Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm over here right on. Cool. So this will be the most epic dressing a little bit later, and that's the one I got to make a video on for the Insiders Club, because I need to announce the new DVD next week, which I'm really excited about because it is the best DVD that we have done by far. I think it's 2 hours long. It's got like so many awesome salads. Nice.
Well, excuse me.
Thank you. Nice work. Oh, we're getting it, see? And so this is just one jar of almonds, and then a couple of the meat of a couple coconuts. And then we'll use this later to hook it up. We got the corn dressing. We'll have have like 3 dressings for our salad bar, and you have to try them all. Otherwise, you won't get the full power. Life Regeneration salad dressing power. That was a Bruce Lee act, right there, baby. You got to get it just right. We need more music during these classes.
That is so funny. I did that for our last video.
I saw that on the video. It is that song.
Yeah, you're rude with your music, and I never let you get one word in. I do talk a lot. But there's so much to share, you know? There's so much like stuff inside of me that could just teach people so much about all this, because I've been doing it every day for 12 years, and I was in the kitchen before that as a chef and a dishwasher, and I've made food for my whole family all my life, so I've got a lot of talent. And I want to definitely, everyone should tap into their talents. What am I good at? What do I love to do? and then share that with the world. And if you can make some dough, you should. You know what I mean? Because you deserve it. Because your talents are worth it. So let's see this here. We got this. Where's my lid? Right here in front of my face with a little strawberry flavor in there. Coconut. So it's like, again, 2 cups of almonds, 2 cups of meat, 2 cups of water. All my recipes are like that. 1, 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2, 2, 2.
This is perfect for me to learn about. I'm trying to do the no, I'm not trying to, I'm doing no. And it just keeps growing more probiotics, and it makes the drinks so creamy and amazing. Or I put fresh peaches that are in season right now in a bowl with honey over it. So delicious for a snack.
This is NCP probiotic. And what it does is it helps to break down the fats into fatty acids and the proteins into amino acids. As it sits on the counter. It's a probiotic.
It eats all the sugar out of it.
Pretty cool.
So it gets more and more tart as it ferments.
So it basically makes like a coconut almond yogurt.
What's it called?
NCP probiotics, pretty good stuff.
MPC?
NCP, Natural Choice Products. Okay, so now we've got coconut almond yogurt. I'm going to hit it a little bit harder.
How much powder did you add? Just
Just 1 little teaspoon. In fact, why don't we, oh no, I gotta wait till I gotta start over and make a great video for the Insiders Club. So you guys get to see, which I really get a chance to do, how do I make these videos? You'll see the difference in how my brain is and how I focus. It's pretty cool. Everything's dirty. It's like, in like, hold on a minute, hold on. Okay, so that was coconut almond yogurt. I think we should stop that video. That one will be the one for the YouTubers today to say, what's up, Life Regenerators in the house with the food class here in San Francisco, California. I'm looking out at the most beautiful thing in the whole world, the most beautiful view. And we're doing a great job here. We're doing juicing and blending for beauty. And we're having a great time, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. So we're going to get going now, and I just wanted to let you see, I think I said some cool stuff on there probably, and if I didn't, sorry. You wasted your 15 minutes, or 20. Anyway, subscribe to these videos, and then give me a thumbs up, and sign up for the Insiders Club so you can get the next video that's going to be coming with the Super Epic Salad Dressing, which is a teaser, because I've got a really cool salad dressing DVD coming up. Life-saving salads and dressings coming up. And if you're part of the Insiders Club, then you get to save some money. Right on. Later. And we'll roll this one for the YouTubers. How about that? So today we're making a Fiesta corn dressing soup dip. It's all those in one. So you take an enormous amount of corn, almost an unrealistic amount of corn. I will take this whole bowl and disappear and eat it. Now I'm going to fill this baby up with, I'm not going to do much measurements today, just you'll get the basic idea, and you can't really screw it up. You know, once you get the basic idea. You take corn. Now you can either just leave the corn by itself, but the red pepper takes it to another level. And we'll do a mild version and we'll do a spicy version. We'll do the mild version for the YouTube, and then, oh man, bummer. Bad news, baby. This is fine. So we'll do the mild version for the YouTubers, and then anyone that wants to can add hot pepper to it if you want.
Did you once make that dressing with zucchini and corn together? I don't remember.
What's that?
Did you once do a dressing with
Yeah,
corn
zucchini and corn you can do as well.
Zucchini, is what you call it?
Yeah, zucchini salad. But you can also just take the corn dressing and do it by itself, or you can do this fiesta thing, and then you can take the chips from the zucchini chips and dip it in there, and that's an awesome meal. This corn thing here is epic for salad dressing, dips of any kind of vegetables, even steamed vegetables would go great in this. You know, some broccoli or cauliflower or raw vegetables. And of course it goes great on a salad. I mean, it's just unbelievable how awesome it is. And so I'm going to basically leave out the hot peppers in this one. I'm going to throw some a couple cloves of garlic in there. And let me see, the secret ingredients are paprika and cumin. Oh, I'm probably going to need that food processor again, yeah. So a little bit of cumin. And some paprika. And this recipe here is also, or a version thereof, is also on the DVD, which is launching in a couple weeks on the YouTube here. And if you're if you're part of the Insiders Club, then you can actually you can save $8, and it'll be available on Tuesday. So be a part of the Insiders Club. Look for the email on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. and get your hands on the new DVD, which has this and tons of other awesome recipes. And some salt, a little bit of sea salt, and that should be pretty good. Now, one of the secret ingredients to this, you don't have to add this. Anybody opposed to apple cider vinegar? Just a little tiny bit. Now, I don't always put this in, but this just adds this little, like, fiesta thing to it. It's really cool. And then I'm going to use a little coconut water. You can use a little water. You can use a little lime, a little lemon. Today I'm going to just use a little bit of coconut water to start the blending in the bottom. You guys are going to love this one.
I'm just going to put these out in the salad too.
Cool, yeah. Uh-oh, no power, no power. How about here? Do I have power here? Oh, I don't even know if I'm on there. Oh, you hooked it up? Cool. Oh no, there's a little gray. Yup. Cool, because I want to be on the camera for this one, for the Fiesta corn dressing.
Check.
How could I forget? Duh. Okay, so here I almost forgot the basil. That's so funny. Now you can either use dill, cilantro, or basil. Or you can use all three again. Those three make a great combo. That's the triage of excellent flavorness. Holy guacamole, that smells good. Here it is. That's a good one. We're going to make another one and make that more of a spicy version. But we're running out of bowls, cups, and stuff. There's just nothing left.
What is that one?
This is the zesty
Oh,
corn
right.
dressing. So we're going to do a couple of.
Here's a bowl.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, cool. Thank you. So that's one version. Here's another one. Now we're gonna do like one more, but that's good for the YouTube, I think. And now this next one will make a super spicy version. All right, YouTube, thank you very much for subscribing and signing up for the Insider Club and giving this video a thumbs up later. Here's the all-you-can-eat salad bar at the end. Yeah, try one of those. Those are really good. Those are Sophia's coconut date balls. And there's some olives, a few different kinds of nuts, and some sprouts here of different types. Some onions, like 4 different types of dressings, zucchini, guacamole, tomatoes, cucumbers. Yummy. And of course the mess. The mess. The aftermath. And the leftovers, which won't be around long, I'll tell you that.